Good evening, everyone, to yet another match of the CBFS Junior League 2022 Under-17 match. Today we have Victoria Cricket Academy taking on Desert Cups B. A hot and humid day, but the enthusiasm of the children overrides it. In fact, on the way they must have felt a bit of seen a bit of sandstorm, and this ground has been famous for the sandstorm knock from none other than Sachin Tendulkar. And this is the ground on which that great knock was played, in which these youngsters will be playing. And the umpires are in the middle, and the stage is set for another contest. Both the teams are well balanced. We have seen very good contest in this under-17 tournament. Desert Cups have done well, and equally Victoria Cricket Academy has been outstanding. So this will be another test of their skills. The Sharjah Cricket has created this tournament for platform to perform, and they have provided this excellent platform at a place where it all started here. That is, cricket started here. International cricket started from this venue. Interestingly, the batsmen are in the middle as Victoria fielders are jogging in. Desert Cups will be batting first. It's an excellent setup. The whole ground looks bright, and hence we can expect a bright cricket too. What I've liked about this under-17 contest is that the youngsters have given everything to do their best, to showcase their talent and come into reckoning and prove to the selectors that they are good for bigger cricket. In fact, it is from such junior tournaments that the future of UAE cricket will be decided and dictated. Victoria is batting first, and Desert Cups are fielding. Their dresses are almost similar. And as the first ball of the day, and hit very powerfully over the point, and it races to the boundary. The fielder got a hand to it, but slipped out of it. So powerful was the shot. Look at that. Goes back and whacks it. And the fielder did get behind it, but took his eyes off the ball. It bounced a bit, and it went to the boundary. So the match starts off with a boundary. The second ball, on a good line and length and well played. He puts it down right behind the ball. That is it. It's really good for an opener to middle the ball and at the same time being able to execute the first ball for a boundary despite having a fielder at the deep. The third ball of the match, down the leg side and has been turned to square leg for a single. It's nice to see Victoria bat opener picking the right ball to hit, and now facing is Deepak. And this is on a very good line and length, perfectly bowled and well played by Deepak to mid-on. No run. And this once again on a good length and played to mid-on, fetches no run. It's very clear that if you bowl a good line and length, especially in the opening overs, it is good for the team. And this time opens the bat and runs to deep cover and gets a single. Yusuf Khan is on the other end. The first over is over. We saw a powerfully hit boundary of the very first ball of the match. The second over commences. Right away on a good line and length. It's indeed remarkable that bowlers, especially even, has bowled on a perfect line and length, the very first ball of the match. And this is slightly short and he has pulled it away for a boundary. Very well picked. Yusuf is an aggressive batsman. And Deepak, both are known to be good hitters. And Deepak this time picked it correctly. And that has been powerfully hit to mid-on, but no run. Oh, inside edge and goes running away to the boundary. Is there a fielder coming in? But too late. No, it has crossed the line and he gets a lucky boundary. It is one of those heartbreaking things for the bowler. But lucky he didn't play on to the wicket. And outside the off-stick, shot and again hit powerfully. There is a deep fielder and they get to a single. From the start, they have positioned a deep fielder, and that is maybe knowing well that the bowlers are attacking the off stump, and if a powerful shot is played, he can cover it up. And this is played onto the onside and crossover for a single. He didn't connect it properly and it gets a single. Desert Cubs have two teams. Desert Cubs A, which is very strong, and B also equally impressive. Victoria is a well-groomed team. And the third over starts. And played a little uppishly in the air. Even stops it at mid-on and throws it back to the keeper. And that was indeed a risky shot, going for a big hit, did not connect it, and a word of advice from the non-striker, maybe not to go in for a rash shot like the one he played now, as runs are coming in. And that was a very good delivery coming in. Well, and confident looking openers, but bowlers are not giving anything away. And this is outside the off stump, a bit short and powerfully hit to long off for a single. It's indeed a great platform for these openers on how to build an innings. And this is hit in the air, and I think it's a six. Yes, it's a six. It was lifted over the covers, brilliantly timed by Deepak, not Yusuf, for a very good six. It hit the boundary line, ropes. There, he effortlessly executes that shot. That is indeed good shot. It will boost the confidence of Yusuf, who is, as I said earlier, is a powerful hitter, and so is Deepak. And this is down the leg side, and slowly, and it crosses for the boundary. A six and a boundary is a big confidence booster for the openers. Deepak Raj and Yusuf Khan has been opening in many matches, and they know well, as this is also powerfully hit but not connected. Well fielded by mid-on, no run. And even bowls, and this has been lifted over long on, falls just inside the boundary for a boundary, or a little more power, it would have sailed over the ropes for yet another 6. I think they have given us a boundary. Yes, that's a boundary. Deepak faces. Deepak is having a bit of a problem with his shoelace. Umpire is helping him out. That is the slight delay. Even Pereira given away 14 runs so far. 32 for no loss as Deepak faces again. And this time just short, and again effortless half pull to the boundary. So 2 successive boundaries. Deepak Raj moves to 19, Yusuf Khan on 17, and Victoria are 36 for no loss in 3.3 overs. A word of advice from Nimika Bendota, captain, to the bowler, following the 2 consecutive boundaries. And he comes. And this time powerfully hit, and it is sailing high, falls safe, and they take 2. He lifted it with enormous power, but not long enough to cross the boundary line. As even bowls, this time beautifully played, virtually flicked it for a boundary. And that is the 3rd boundary of the over. Yusuf Khan moves to 21. Deepak Raj is on 20. The score moves to 41 for no loss. Events this over has been expensive. He has already given away 23 runs. 3 boundaries have been hit in this boundary. Even Pereira moves in. And this time again slightly short and pulled it, but well gathered, and they take 2 runs. 15 runs have come off this over. Deepak Raj on 20, Yusuf Khan on 23 of just 9 balls. And at the end of the 4th over, Victoria Cricket Academy is sitting pretty with 43 runs. A good start indeed. Spin is being introduced. Akit Jayaratne It's a left arm spinner. He goes off the back foot and punches through the gap and gets a single. Akit is a left arm spinner. And well bowled this delivery. That right on a good length. He has got a good action. I'm sure if he can keep working, he can turn into a very good bowler. There he moves in. And flighted one, asking him to, and that is a misfield. And the mid-off misfields, and that fetches them 2 runs. The batting at a run rate of 10.22 per over. Yusuf Khan bowls and he bowls to Yusuf Khan a full toss, but he couldn't connect it. Hence did not get any run. Akit bowls. And that's a good delivery. Well played by Yusuf Khan with the respect it deserves. Akit bowls. And this time taken it on the full, find the gaps and gets a boundary. And that brings the 50 partnership, 50 for no loss in 5 overs. Yusuf Khan on 29 and Deepak Raj on 21. It's good batting by openers. Any team which gets off to a good start, especially a 50 runs partnership, they are setting the base for a big total. And flighted one and lifted out of the ropes. Yes, it's a 6. Deepak Raj picked it correctly, virtually wax it across to over the mid wicket for a 6. So Sarang Anil Kumar, who is a very good bowler, his first delivery has been dispatched for a 6. Sarang bowls. And this time he has lifted over the covers there, and that has also gone for a boundary. It is slightly wide outside the off stump. He picked it, lifted it over the fielders and races to the cover boundary. So Sarang getting a very tough start. He's a very good bowler, but his first 2 deliveries has been hit by Deepak Raj for a 6 and a boundary. Let's see what he does with the 3rd. And this time the ball has been lifted again, and that is also another 6 over long on. Deepak Raj is on full flow. Sarang has been hit for 2 6s and a boundary. The score races to 66 for no loss. The run rate gallops to 12 runs per over. And Sarang bowls the fourth over. And this time he has beaten him. They appeal for a stumping, but Deepak Raj is well inside. He wanted to go for a big shot, misses it totally. And Sarang bowls his fifth delivery. And that is a better one. And they cross over for a single. "17 runs has come over Sarang's first over. And this time off, the very well bowled, very well bowled. Yusuf was making room for a big shot, but then he saw the turn and played it towards the cars and takes a single. 6 overs, 68 runs. Sujal Desai has given away 18 runs, even Pereira 25, Akit has given 7 runs, and Sarang's first over cost him 18 runs. 68 for no loss is a brilliant start. And Akit, who has given away only 7 runs in his first over, comes in. He decided to take a fresh run up, marks his line. And this time a full toss played to long off for a single. It's a hot and humid day as Akit bowls. Flighted one, full toss, picked on the full and dispatched straight for a boundary. For Deepak, who is seeing the ball very well, such a delivery is bound to go for a boundary. And that takes him to 42. Akit bowls. And this time a better delivery. He wanted to shape himself to play square of the wicket, but at the same time the turn made him play back to the bowler. And this time well flighted and cut away, cut, and beats the fielder. Well fielded. The relay fielding is on, passed it on, but they take 2 runs. And Deepak Raj moves to 44 and the score to 75. Victoria Cricket Academy 75 for no loss. And Akit bowls. And this time very well hit. But takes a single. He wanted to go for a big shot, but could not properly connect it. The positioning was perfect, but the execution did not work. And there is Akit. Well bowled. That's the delivery that is needed, and they've taken a quick single. Akit has bowled very well, except for 2 full tosses, one of which resulted in a boundary. The score is 77. Deepak Raj is 5 short of his half century. Yusuf Khan is on 32. Victoria Cricket Academy had won the toss and elected to bat. Here is the Manhattan. The CBFS Junior League 2022 has provided a great platform for these youngsters, and it is relayed live for everyone to watch. Even the players, they go back and look at their innings, the bowlers too. And this time just shot and pulled away, but there is a deep fielder, and hence gets only a single. Damir Ali, off spinner, that is right on a good line and length, played with respect to square leg, and they go for a single. The score moves to 80. Deepak Raj to 47. And Damir Ali bowls. Well played. That's a good ball from Damir Ali. And it's a no ball, and it's a free hit. As Damir bowls. And a powerfully hit shot, fully utilizing the free hit, but there was a fielder deep at long off, and they get 2. Deepak Raj moves to 49. Damir Ali had overstepped the earlier delivery. Damir bowls. And a full toss, hit powerfully. There is a fielder at long on, so they get only a single. Deepak Raj is on 48. And Damir Ali bowls the last over. And it has been hit powerfully for a 6. And Deepak Raj brings his half century in style, lifting him over long on for a good 6. He moves to 54 of 29 balls and the score to 89. And Damir Ali, who bowled a no ball, so he bowls the last ball of the over, and that has been hit to deep mid-off for a single. The score moves to 90. Deepak Raj is on 55 of 30 balls. Yusuf Khan on 34 of just 19 balls. In fact, Deepak Raj has taken most of the strike and swelled the total to 90 of 8 overs. We have our new commentator, Khalid Shah, the fantastic batsman who had the first century of the Bukhadar League. Welcome, Khalid Shah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nair.
It's a fantastic batting display, as you can see. Deepak Raj has hit 56 and Yusuf Khan 38.
Victoria Academy, as always, they have went on to a flyer, a very good start, 95 for no loss. We all know the quality of Deepak Raj and Yusuf Khan, as we have seen in the previous match where Yusuf Khan had that brilliant 50 under his name. Looking at that, DCB are in trouble at the moment.
Aryansh had already been hit for a boundary of his second ball. Aryansh moves in. A no spinner on a good line and length. Played to Covers for a single.
Looks a good batting track on a sunny day in Sharjah Stadium. As always, a batting paradise, I must say that.
You know it better. And that's a better delivery, well played, straight to mid-off.
I like the positivity in which Victoria Academy are playing this tournament. Like the last game as well, they have started with a flyer. That's again high up in the air, over the covers region. Fielder chasing the ball, trying to stop a boundary, and he has stopped the boundary. Couple of runs taken, added into Deepak Raj's account. He's batting on 60.
He has not hesitated to lift the ball, and most of his shots have been well placed, clear of the fielder.
That's again high up in the air. Fielder coming underneath that. He misjudged it. That went for a 6. Huge 6 by Deepak Raj over the long on. So at the end of 9 over, Victoria Academy 104 for no loss. Deepak Raj on 64. Yusuf Khan 35 not out.
And once again, Yusuf Khan, who has lifted Damir Ali for a 6. Stepped out, perfectly picked, over long off for a 6.
That was a brilliant looking shot there by Yusuf Khan. Seems to be a strong lad. Coming down the wicket, hitting straight over the bowler's head for a maximum. You can see the intentions, you can see that positivity in his batting. He's batting brilliantly at the moment.
Yusuf Khan didn't face many balls, and that is how Deepak Raj had to race to 64. Now he is trying to catch up with him with some big hits. Deepak Raj has faced 34 balls and hit 64, while Yusuf Khan has hit 45 of 22 balls.
I personally feel if Yusuf Khan keep on going at this particular rate, he'll overpass Deepak Raj any time of the day. And are we going to see 100 by any one of the batsmen? As both of them got a brilliant start, they still have 10 overs to bat on after this one.
This is hit over the covers, will get 1.
Adding to DCB, they have a disastrous start at the moment. Now almost 9 overs and they are over 11 runs in over. I must say that they are under hammer of Deepak Raj and Yusuf Khan. They went on to the cleaners.
And that was a shorter delivery, positioned not good enough, but good enough to get a single.
So what is the target you are imagining at the moment, Mr. Nair? 112, 9.3.
If the first 10 overs can get, it should over 112, they should cross 200. And
Yusuf Khan again playing towards the long on region. He wanted to hit it over the covers again. As we have discussed in the last game, he has to take proper use of the wicket. He got all that start. I remember in the last game where he scored that firing 66 and just lost his wicket. Today again he is trying to hit some sixes. That's not the case. You have to keep on rotating. Whereas Deepak Raj, you can see he just played it with a soft hand towards the long on region for another single.
the ease with which these two batsmen are batting is so good, and the way they have picked the balls to be hit is very, they had confidence in them.
Again cuts well, but there was a fielder a bit misfield over there, but no runs taken. That's a sign of a smart batsman, as they know, don't take singles in circle on overthrows, or let's say on misfield. That causes the runouts, as we have seen in the last game as well, where Sharjah almost finished with the runouts. Too many runouts in that inning as well.
Yeah. And at the halfway mark, 114 for no loss. Deepak Raj on 66, Yusuf Khan on 47, on the verge of his half century. The drinks break is over. A well-deserved drinks on a hot day, and especially for Desert Cups, it's a welcome one, because Deepak Raj and Yusuf Khan has been in full flow and making every fielder run all around to stop their powerful shots. They have already posted 114 for no loss. The new bowler is Damir Ali. Aryan Dasani. He had given 14 runs in his first over.
I feel it was a very much needed break for Desert Cups. The coaches must have gathered the players and have spoken about the game situation. You have seen it on the TV where you have to bowl. Again, a very good start by Aryan Dasani, bowling a loopy delivery right. The batsman has yoked the ball for himself, Deepak Raj. So yeah, this must be the plan, and I hope the coaches have discussed few things with them here and there, that these are the areas, these are the channels you have to bowl to these guys, or else they'll keep on hammering you.
And it has been powerfully hit, falls in the vacant area, in the air, but safe.
That was not a fully hearted shot. He just wanted to heave it out of the stadium, but it went straight to the fielder for a single. Why do you want to risk it for a single? You can take that single with a soft hand as well. Keep on rotating till 15th over. You will get your time. You will gonna score that big 100 if you keep on rotating.
Well bowled. Played to short cars and takes a single. You can see a well spread out field. Long on, long off, deep cars, deep mid wicket, square leg, deep square leg. The field is spread out and he hits in the air and out or into the stands. A huge six. Deepak Raj in full flow.
Deepak Raj with the angle, he heaved it over long on region for a huge six. We can see the power behind those shots. We can see the guy's build. He can hit those huge sixes freely and easily. He doesn't have to work hard for those sixes. Doesn't matter the field, where is the field. He just hits it. When he hits it, it keeps on hitting. That's the brilliance of this game. The way Deepak Raj has started this inning for Victoria Academy.
Arranged bowls a better length, good length, played with respect to.
With the ease he's playing, Mr. Nair, as you can see, a six and trying to rotate the next ball. That's a smart cricket from Deepak Raj. And that's exactly
And
what he
this
has
time
to do.
sweeps and sweeps elegantly and gets 2 runs.
He's been playing smart cricket over here. So Victoria Academy after the end of 11 over, 124 for no loss. Yusuf Khan on 48, Deepak Raj 75 not out. Seems to be a very good decision by Victoria Academy after winning the toss and deciding to bat first. They have hammered the bowlers throughout the park, at each and every corner of the park. Joshua is the new bowler, the young leg spinner. As you can see, is a loopy delivery the first up, and Yusuf Khan just defended professionally.
Well, Yusuf Khan get his half century in this delivery and he gets it. It sails into the stands for a 6. Both the batsmen have reached their half century through a 6, and that too mighty 6.
This shows the confidence of a guy in form. Last match you have a brilliant 50, eyeing for those 100. Come on, young lad, bring up that first 100 of yours in this league. Yusuf Khan on 54 brought up his second back-to-back 50s. Brilliant batting, Yusuf.
130 for no loss in 11.2 overs. Joshua's delivery was well picked and hit very powerfully.
It was very well smartly bowled by Joshua. It came in after the pitching, but the batsman is at the top of the bowler at the moment. Again, it's down the leg and given wide by the umpire. The intention was right by Yusuf Khan, as well as the bowler, because he knows they are clearing it easily on the long on and the long off region and the mid wicket region. So why not, let's try at the square leg region.
And this has been pulled away to the boundary.
That went out of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Mr. Gopal, please get some balls out there. A brilliantly looking shot, another googly coming into the batsman. Yusuf Khan waited for that and went on hitting towards the mid-wicket region for a huge six. The pace is what matters. There was no pace in the delivery. It was a short pitch delivery and went towards the mid-wicket region for a huge six. Yusuf Khan on 60.
Joshua is wavering in his length. He has bowled 2 wides and has also given away 2 sixes. And demolition of the attack is going on here. Yusuf Khan moves to 60. While Deepak Raj is on 75, 138 for no loss. Gopal had to bring the ball because the ball sailed out of the ground. Both the batsmen use the time for a quick water. Quench their thirsts. It's a very, very hot day out there. Already Joshua has given away 14 runs from 4 balls. The unstoppable openers in full flow. As Joshua bowls, and batsman wasn't ready, I think, and so off, and he hits it again with full power to long on.
There was a chance over there. It was a half chance, but you have to take at this level because you're a regular academy boy. That went towards the mid-wicket region for a single. It was in the air. Yusuf Khan got a life over there.
And this was again hit with big power, but not connected properly, but still fetches 1 run.
So after the end of 12 over, Victoria Academy 140 for no loss. Deepak Raj eyeing for that 100 as well as Yusuf Khan on 61.
Joshua gave away 16 runs in that over. The new bowler is Sean Anthony, and he has been lifted over the mid-off for a single.
As you can see, Mr. Nai, both of them are trying to hit those huge shots and they want to target any of the bowler because as you can see, off spinners are a bit easy to target, and that's exactly what Yusuf and Deepak are doing at the moment.
Yes. Sean Anthony and the covers makes a valiant effort to stop it, but it races to the boundary, but it has been well stopped and relayed back to the bowler. But they take 2.
Smart batting there by Deepak Raj. As you can see, we have seen the class throughout his 80 runs. Everything in his slot, he has just hit it out of the stadium. That's again high up in the air, going straight down the bowler. Let's see the decision of the umpire, and it's been given 4 more runs in addition to Deepak Raj's 80. Now he moves on to 84. A brilliantly looking shot straight down the bowler's head for 4 more.
It looks like every ball delivered to these openers, you have to bowl and pray it doesn't go for a boundary or a 6. That is the aggressive mood with which they are batting.
Absolutely, the plans and the intentions has been clear given by the coach and the captain, and the players are batting exactly according to the situation. Anything in the slot, go for it. As we can see again, full toss delivery played towards the extra cover region, and that went for the 4 more. Deepak Raj on 92, 88, beg your pardon. He's batting on 88 at the moment, eyeing for that first 100, 12 runs short of his first 100. And guess what? That will, if he scores it in next 4 deliveries, that will be under 50 deliveries, 150 deliveries. That will be a brilliant knock by Deepak Raj.
This shot was a class one, well executed, as Sean bowls. And this has been hit high. It's going towards mid-on and a single.
Keep on rotating, young man. At the moment, you still have good 7 overs after that. You still have 42 deliveries to score those 11 precious runs. 100 at any stage is always a big 100.
Sean has been pulled away by Yusuf Khan to deep mid-wicket for a single.
So after the end of 13 overs, Victoria Academy 154 for no loss. Deepak Raj eyeing for that brilliant 100. He's on 89. Not out. Again, a down the leg delivery by Sean Anthony. I beg your pardon. The new right arm off spinner. He wanted to hit towards the square leg region, and no run, wide given by the umpire. Again, it's in the slot. Wanted to heave it over long off region, but straight to the fielder for 1 run.
Tanmay Sharma has started off with 2 wides and now settling down to a good line and length. Let's see what happens to the third. And it is just short, but it will only fetch the batsman a single.
They're playing smart cricket at the moment. They are keeping on rotating the runs, the strike, and the runs are coming every over. They are at least going for a couple of boundaries and single and doubles here and there. So they are already getting that 12s and 13s of each and every over. Smart batting by the boys. Again, dance down the wicket, played long towards long on region. No chance for the fielder as he was a bit squarer. It went for the 4 more. Yusuf Khan batting. He's firing with his bat at the moment. 35 deliveries for his 67 runs. There was no chance for the fielder and it went for the 4.
162 for no loss. What a partnership. And Tanmay bowls. And outside and goes off the back foot and punches very well through the covers, but gets only a single.
As we can see on the field, the shoulders has been down. The shoulders are down for Desert Curves B. They have seen some serious hitting there by Deepak and Yusuf Khan. Again played towards the long on region for single more. They are playing around with the fielders and the bowlers at the moment. Anything in the slot, they are going for it. Anything in the slots, anything, any good delivery, they are trying to rotate. That's how you play your cricket, young man. So Tanmay has bowled his first over, given 10 runs. Victoria Academy after 14 overs, 164 for no loss.
This is a partnership which has come off 85 balls, which is remarkable. "164 runs in 85 balls is a spectacular start." And now Sean Anthony being introduced again. And this has been lifted and it has been dropped. A straight lift.
That's the last thing you have to see on the field when you're already down with 166 runs on the board and you're dropping those easy catches. That's not how it's done. It was a running catch, but you have to take those catches. Catches win you matches. Yusuf Khan got a life. Beg your pardon, Deepak Raj got a life over there.
And this is not the kind of shot that he has to play when he is in his 90s. 6 short of a well-deserved century as Yusuf Khan faces Sean Anthony.
They are reminding us of the vintage Afridi, isn't it? Anything on your slot. Again, played towards the long off region. Misfield over there. Tried his best the fielder, but the ball went on for the boundary. Yusuf Khan added 4 more into his account. Moving on 72 right now. He's also eyeing for 100. Can we have a 200-run partnership between Deepak Raj and Yusuf Khan? So as we were discussing, they are eyeing those vintage Afridi, anything in the slot, go for a 6. Doesn't matter you're on 99 or 94. Sharjah has witnessed some historical innings from Shahid Afridi in the past, as we have seen against New Zealand, those huge 6s, and that brilliant 100 against New Zealand in Sharjah.
He is Sharjah's big hero. And that has been pulled away and brilliantly stopped in the boundary. I think it has not crossed. Yes, well fielded. What do you call a...
That has been given 4 runs by the umpire. As we can see, the fielder has tried his level best. He tried to stop it and he did best, but last moment it went to the boundary. Good decision, young man. He gave the boundary itself.
Oh, that was a well-end effort. Oh my God. He did get his hands, but not, the shot was so powerful. And this time did not connect, but good enough to get him a single.
Smart cricket here by both the batsmen. If it's in the slot, go for it. If it's not in the slot, just keep on rotating. That will keep Desert Cups in pressure. That will keep taking your score up. That will keep taking your personal runs up. And that's exactly what you have to do as a batsman at this moment when you're at the top.
And that has been hit for to long on for another single. 177 runs partnership in 91 balls. They will definitely cross the 200-run mark. But will it be a 200 runs partnership is what we will have to see.
That's a question mark in your column, Mr. Kernar, isn't it?
It's nice to be commentating on a double century partnership. Anything, you know, even a century for a youngster. Let's see, Deepak Raj gets it. And he hits it towards long on and gets a single. Moves to 96.
The pressure when you're near to 100 is something else, Mr. Nair. As I'll give you a live example of myself. Couple of years back, 50 overs Bukhatir League, semi-final. I was batting on 99. Right arm off spinner was bowling. Again played towards the mid-wicket region for single more. Right arm off spinner was bowling. I didn't have any other option. I was in pressure, to be very honest. I just went to playing towards the mid-wicket region. And guess what? It was an inside edge boundary and I got my 100.
What a relief it is.
What a relief it was. That was something else. And guess what? That was my first 100 in Sharjah.
And this he didn't once again connect properly, but good enough to get him a single. 180 runs partnership in 94 balls. Tanmay Sharma has given only 3 singles from the first 3 balls. And this has been lifted over the covers and takes 2.
What I personally feel, Mr. Nair, at the moment, both the batsmen are eyeing towards their 100. One is on 80, another one was 97. I personally feel get your field in, stop those singles. Anyways, they are not trying for the singles.
And this has been well picked and pulled away. But there is a deep fielder, stopped, and they get a single.
As you can see, the ball is angling into the batsman for the off spinner. Get your extra cover fielder in. Let them try something extraordinary. Let them try something over the cover region. They might make a mistake.
Yes.
That's high up in
That's
the air.
high.
Play straight towards the bowler, over the head of the bowler. The fielder is there. Again, a single has been taken. Deepak Raj moves on to 98. Couple of more runs for that brilliant 100.
The nice thing about Deepak Raj is that he has not restrained from hitting in the air. Even in his 90s, a man is cool like a cucumber.
Cool as a cucumber. But as you can see, he's on 98, 81. I feel batsmen after this, Rafe, Zidane, Hashir, they'll be eyeing for that inning as well. They'll be expecting to bat, just go in and bat and start hitting those shots. But guess what? You have 4 overs remaining with 2 set batsmen inside. Keep your hopes very less at the moment, because it doesn't seem to be them getting out at this moment.
Victoria Cricket Academy has displayed the power of their batting through their openers. As Nimika, the captain, introduced himself right away on a good line and length.
That's a brilliant running between the wicket, and guess what? Deepak Raj got his 100. What a brilliant inning from the young man. Take off your helmet. You deserve this standing ovation from your teammates, and guess what, from the opponents as well. That's a brilliant 100 from Deepak Raj. What a comeback, young man. He will remember this 100 for a long, long time, as it has been scored in a historical Sharjah Cricket Stadium and a historical Academy Premier League. What a brilliant 100 by Deepak Raj.
To reach there in 56 balls, packed with brilliant strokes, especially powerful shots.
As you can see, the intention is clear now. You have scored your 100. You have 4 overs remaining. Go for anything now. You have a huge batting lineup remaining.
Now all eyes will be on Yusuf Khan, whether he will be able to reach his 100. He has 81 of 42 balls, and he steps out and clears the ropes.
Dancing down the wicket, hitting towards the mid-wicket region for a huge 6. Yusuf Khan at his brilliance at the moment, batting with ease. As we can see, Deepak Raj got his 100. Yusuf Khan eyeing for that 100 as well. The target remains the same for both the batsmen. Can you score it below 50 balls? What a great achievement that will be from the team Victoria Academy. Have they started with the fly as fly as eagle.
He has enough overs to reach his 100 too. It would be excellent if Deepak Raj ensures that Yusuf Khan gets the strike. 193 for no loss, a whopping total. Deepak Raj on 101. What a score sheet for 57 as Nimika bowls. And this has been hit powerfully, covers misfields, and they get a single.
As we all can see, 194 already on the board. And Desert Cup's shoulders are already down for these young men. They have to go back home and do some good homework. That firing start from Deepak Raj and Yusuf Khan, absolutely brilliant at this stage. Sixes all over Sharjah Cricket Stadium. A record 200 stand almost there now.
And it has been pulled away, pulled powerfully for the boundary.
He has spotted that gap towards the mid-wicket region. It just bisected the mid-wicket and long on fielder and went for 4 more. Deepak Raj has a different story today.
198, too short of a 200 partnership. Junior cricket having a great partnership they can always tell that they were involved in a double century partnership. And it has been hit high and out into the stands for another 6. And Deepak Raj is on a, what do you call, belligerent mood. He has moved to 1-1-1 of just 59 balls. There is a change in commentary. Welcome Masur Khan to at a time when there is batting at full flow. The batsmen are in, what do you call, in belligerent mood, and that too you have arrived at a time when a youngster had hit a century.
What a score, Mr. Nair, 204 runs. Partnership between these two players, Deepak Raj on 111 and Yusuf Khan on 88. Brilliant batting by Victoria. And this one has been, again, he goes back and plays in the fine leg region for another boundary. So Yusuf Khan moves on to 99, just outside
90,
the leg stump.
92.
92 rather. And another 4 for Yusuf. 92 of 45 deliveries, while Deepak Raj is 111 of 59.
And Yusuf pulls away, well fielded at long on. They get a single. What is interesting about the Deepak Raj was that he never restrained from going for his shots, even when nearing his century.
Excellent. Oh, that's again taken on the volley and just, it's been dropped. Should have been held. Deepak Raj is having is making a merry, and this one was uppish into the hands and out, goes over the boundary for a 4.
It is Deepak's day. What you can say, it is Deepak's day out at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Brilliant batting, 115 of 60 deliveries.
As Tanmay bowls.
Oh, this one is picked up very well into the gap between mid-wicket and long on for a boundary. So another 4 to Deepak Raj, moves on to 119. That's a very well picked up shot.
The execution was excellent. The placing was brilliant. And for a batsman who has been batting so long, he must be seeing the ball like a football now.
Surely, definitely. But it's good to see these youngsters, you know, trying to be aggressive and play their 2020 games. And this one again lofts it.
And,
Another 6.
and that has gone out of the stadium. The powerful hit, there it goes, out of the ground.
Excellent batting by Deepak Raj. He's just going after the bowling now. And this one, one bounce into the fence in the mid-off region for a boundary.
Looks like he is racing towards 150.
It looks like he's batting on 129. 18 overs gone. Victoria Cricket Academy 227 for no loss. That's a great score, Mr. Nair.
Definitely. And it's time Yusuf Khan gets some strike. He needs 7 more runs. 227 for no loss in 18 overs. What a score.
goes back and plays it into the extra cover region for a single.
Very intelligent of Yusuf to play a ground shot,
That's true.
especially at a time when he is on 94.
This one has been hit straight over the bowler's head for another 6. Deepak Raj is showing how to pick up the, in the middle of the bat, and he's just...
It has been a shower of sixes from him.
moves on to 135 of 64 balls,
What a knock.
while his partner Yusuf Khan is on 94 of 47 deliveries. As Akit Jayawardene, and this one has been again hit hard over the fence for another 6.
The way he is batting, that he is telling, stop me if you can. That's his style.
Brilliant batting. Deepak Raj moves on to 141 as next one in. Outside the off stump, he just taps it into the point region for a single. And
That leaves Yusuf Khan 2 deliveries in this over. And he cuts and finds the gap, and they go for 2, which takes him to 96.
so another boundary away for Yusuf Khan to complete his 100. And so far the partnership between the two is 243 runs. And with Deepak Raj batting on 142 as last ball from Akit.
And he reaches his 100 with a huge 6
What an
over long on.
What an inning. Brilliant shot. He was confident of hitting over the fence. There was a fielder though at the fence, but then it sailed over his head. So with that, Yusuf Khan moves on to 102 of 49 deliveries. Excellent knocks on. And the Victoria Academy, Cricket Academy score is just 249 for the loss of for no loss, with Deepak Raj on 142. As that was the end of the 19th over. The last over coming up.
We feel nice that we are at the commentary box giving commentary on a 200 runs partnership.
Excellent talk. I think
We
with
feel
this-
proud.
with this, Victoria Cricket Academy will take a lot of confidence out of this, and then I'm sure they will do well in their future games as well. So I think last match also we covered, I think Yusuf Khan got some runs, if I'm not mistaken, Mr.
yes.
Nair.
Yusuf
So-
have been very, very consistent, but today Deepak Raj is on full flow. And that has not been hit properly, but that brings the 250.
Wow, this 250 for no loss. Excellent batting. And
Spectacular batting is not the
Sujal
word.
Desai is the bowler. Moves in and bowls to, that's a wide outside the leg stump. They run over for a single as well.
He saw the batsman moving for a big hit and he bowled, but that resulted in a wide.
So let's see what Deepak Raj does in the next few overs. I hope he gets his 150.
And that is shot and hit high, no fielder. They go for 2.
excellent running, though they must be tired. Each one of them has got 100, while Deepak Raj is at now 145.
Can he reach 150?
Well, there are 4 deliveries left. I won't be surprised if he makes it.
And he lifts it.
Straight towards the mid-on fielder, long-on fielder, and walks across for a single, moves on to 146. Yusuf Khan will take strike now, batting on 102 of 49 deliveries. As Sujal Desai gets ready from the pavilion end, sorry, the far end, football club end, moves in and bowls to Yusuf Khan, and he goes and swipes it in the mid-wicket region for another boundary.
Boundaries and sixes have flowed like a river here.
So Yusuf Khan moved on to 106, and another 2 deliveries to go.
He doesn't have a strike, but it has been pulled. No fielder,
Again,
and
he
it goes
pulled
for
it to the square leg region. Another boundary for Yusuf Khan. Score moves on to 263 with the last ball coming in now. A great knock by both these openers from Victoria Cricket Club, Cricket Academy. Sujal comes in and bowls, and Yusuf just swipes it into the mid-on region. So that's the end of the innings. Victoria Cricket Academy 264.
score. What a score. 264 for no loss. Deepak Raj not out 146 of 69 balls. Yusuf Khan not out 111 of 52 balls. 264. What a historical knock, it must be said.
I think this must be one of the highest scores scored by this under-17 boys. We need to check our records.
The bowling analysis look very sad from the bowling point of view. Sujal Desai gave 33 runs, even Pereira 25, Akit Jayaratne 38, Sarang Anil Kumar 18 runs, Damir Ali 23, Aryans Dasani 24, Joshua 16 runs, and Sean Anthony 27. None of them could get a wicket as the score reads 264 for no loss, though they gave away only 7 extras.
That's good. I mean, at least the extras were not much. So the target is 265 runs in the 20 overs. Desert Cubs have to do their best to, meet that target. But I feel that this is a too strong a score for the Desert Cubs to, chase that. Good innings by both the batsmen, both these youngsters. Will give them a lot of confidence for their future innings. And it'll be, I'm sure they will carry today's innings back home and realize what an inning they have played, and also watch their own innings on the live stream YouTube channel.
Both the players can show it for generations as to how they played.
That's true. Exactly. So they played fierce cricket, bold cricket, and that has paid them. And I'm sure while coming into the field, maybe one of them may pick up some wickets as well. So it will be going to be a tight contest between the player of the match, I suppose. But there, though, person who's got 146 runs.
Yes, that was
Deepak.
a class knock, Master.
Exactly.
Yes.
Brilliant knock.
Yeah.
So
that was,
it's good to see these youngsters performing so well.
it will boost their confidence, add to their confidence, and know that at this young age they have played such good knocks, and they can graduate to bigger cricket.
Certainly, you know, these boys should be considered for their, we have still got some time to play our under-19 qualifiers, so maybe such boys can be looked into by our UAE management to see if they have got the capability to, be inducted into the camps and all for these youngsters. So I think this is a good platform for these boys to perform here and move on to the selection of under-19.
Yeah, what I liked about both of them was they played fearless cricket.
That's true.
And even when they were reaching landmarks, they were not restraining from playing defensive stroke or any kind of thing. They were on full flow.
That shows their attitude towards the game, and they are not scared of anything. They are bold enough to go and attack. And the best part is they have picked up so well that they were middling the ball well right through. And that's how they were trying to beat the fielders and getting into 4s and 6s.
And now over to studio.
We'll get back after the break.
Break. Welcome back to the second session. Desert Cup's batsmen walking out, having to chase a mammoth total made through Deepak Raj and Yusuf Khan's brilliant batting. It's a huge total which requires an equally strong batting which was displayed by Victoria Academy.
I think it's going to be a tough task for Desert Cups because chasing 260 odd runs is a Herculean task, and I'm sure though Desert Cups are also a good side, but this huge target in front of them will be a big challenge, and I'm sure the Victoria team will also be full of confidence. Their bowlers will have full of confidence to get the Desert Cups team, get them out as soon as possible to have a comfortable win.
A positive approach is the need of the hour for Desert Cups, and even if they can produce a good show for having not been at their best in bowling, a batting display they can go back with their heads held high.
So interesting field setup. There is a slip, a point, a cover, extra cover, a short mid on, a short mid off, a mid on, a mid off, a square mid wicket, a square leg. So the batter is taking guard and is getting to receive the first ball. Seems from an off spinner. That one goes good line and length, first ball on the trot, and plays into the short mid wicket area for no run.
Naveen had taken 3 wickets in the last match and was right on target.
This one is driven firmly into the extra cover region, picked up at the boundary for a couple of runs. And Neil opens his account with a couple of runs. The other batter is Sarang Anil Kumar. So Desert Cups opens their account with the score standing at 2 for no loss.
Sarang Anil Kumar is a consistent player.
Oh, beats him outside the off stump. I can see the batsman's name as Neil and a bowler is Naveen R. And Naveen is bowling with a lot of flight this time. Again, played in the extra cover region. Comfortable 2 runs. Fielder runs up to the boundary, picks it up and throws it back.
Naveen has a good action, flights the ball intelligently.
Well ball. Plays it into the short cover region. No run.
And that is a semi-flick, we can say. Did not get any runs. So the first over, just 3 runs came off it. Naveen bowled a tight over. Neil took all the 3 runs.
So the
The next bowler is Fadil Ahmed, the tall and lanky pacer. He is a natural in-swinger.
Well bowled. Starts off with a dot ball.
Neil plays back to the bowler. Neil Fadil bowled very well in the last match too. He maintains a good line and length, brings the ball in.
Oh, that's played over the long off fielder, and the ball crosses for a boundary. Just a little short by Fadil, and Neil went back and just played it over the heads of the long off fielder for a boundary.
That brings the first 4 of the innings. Neil moves to 7. And the score is also 7. Sarang is yet to open his account.
This one played very comfortably by Neil. He's middling the ball well. Plays it into the extra cover region. No run.
An opening batsman middling the ball is a treat to watch. And especially to Fadil, who brings the ball in.
Just flicks on the odd side, straight to the square leg. A single taken. So end of the over. Sorry.
2 more balls, 8 runs.
So Neil is batting well. He's batting on 8. And Fadil continues from the pavilion end, moves in and bowls to Neil. This time to Sarang. Plays defensively into the covers and no run.
The last ball of the over. Except for that boundary hit. It has been a tight over. And that was played to mid-wicket, not connected properly. And end of the second over, 8 for no loss.
I'm sure these boys who are just 16 and 15 years old playing here and playing in this at this stadium will carry back a lot of confidence when they get into the close of the season. And this time Naveen continues, plays it in the extra cover region, played by Neil, and
once again a good delivery from Naveen, straight to covers. Presents the face of the bat. And this is made.
I think he's bowling quite well. He knows where to pitch the ball, and quite confident. So at times he's flighting the delivery also, and bowling good line and length. And this time he's bold. He tried to move towards the offside and just wanted to play on the onside, and Naveen just bowled on the leg stump, and so Naveen is bowled for 8, and first wicket down for Desert Cubs.
And first wicket of the match.
So Naveen has picked up his first wicket, been bowling good line and length, and it has paid off to him. As Neil wanted to go outside the off stump and heave it away on the onside, missed the line of the ball completely, and he was bowled.
It was a risky shot to be played when especially Naveen was bowling such a good line and length.
And it was not a short delivery, mind you, it was just a good length delivery, and he missed the line completely. So with that, Desert Cubs have lost their first wicket.
We've finally seen a wicket fall today. That's a full toss, picked but not placed properly, straight to mid-ons, no run.
There's a new batsman in now.
And elegantly played off the back foot, straight to covers, but no run. Excellent over.
Good over.
We have seen some very good cricket at the under 17 level. Very good bowling. Youngsters displaying their skills.
That's the beauty about, once the boys get, that's been hammered, a full toss into the cover region, in the extra cover region for a boundary. And that was a rank full toss, and played very well between the cover and extra cover fence.
It was an unusual delivery from Fadil, who bowls a nice line and length.
So I thought, so Neil is still batting there on 8. So the other batsman got out, I think, Mr. Nair. This time, played it defensively. Neil is batting on 8. Fadil Ahmed is the bowler. This is second over.
Arshil Hussain is the new batsman. Sarang was the last to go. 5 runs of 8 balls. That has been played to mid-wicket, but no run. Fadil Ahmad. That is on the leg side, played to mid-wicket, goes for a single.
Flicks it nicely for a single. And with that single, Neil moves on to 9. And the new batsman, Arshil Hussain, is there to face. Desert Cubs are 14 for the loss of 1 wicket in the 4th over, chasing 264. This one has been picked up in the mid-wicket region. They cross for a single. Arshil gets off the mark with a single. And score moves on to 15 for 1.
Neil looks confident. He faces Fadil. And powerfully hit, but no run.
End of the over, 15 for 1 at the end of 4 overs. This one has been picked up over the extra cover fence for a boundary. Arshil has, taken it on half volley and played over the extra cover fielder.
That was a wonderfully short play towards the extra cover region over the fielder for 4 more. Arshil moving towards his first boundary. He just scored his first boundary, moving on to 5 or 4. Desert Cup seems to be in a bit trouble at the moment because this is not the start they exactly wanted while chasing 264. Again.
Heaves it on the onside for a single. There's a new bowler, Hashir M. And he's just bowled 2 balls, given away 5 runs. Bowls off spin as well, but he has to control his flight.
As you can see, Ms. Summers, the intentions are clear from both the batsmen. They want to hit, they want to go for big ones, but it's the connection which they are not getting into. Again, played towards the square leg region. Very good fielder there by the square leg fielder. Ball went straight to them.
Well done.
A single has been taken. So the intentions are clear from both the batsmen. They want to hit, they want to score something, but the bowling, the line and length, they have done the homework correctly. Victoria Academy, after scoring that huge amount of runs, 264.
Well bowled again, just outside the off stump, not giving much.
That was offered to play over the extra cover region, but we can see the fielder standing over there at the extra cover region, deep extra cover.
Good field setup. This one is beaten again outside the off stump.
The good thing about the young Hashir is that he's bowling according to his field.
Sure.
He's bowling according to his field, and the rotation of strikes is not there. That's the reason why. That's high, up in the air, played towards the mid-wicket region. The ball is running towards the boundary, but the fielder is running to chase the ball.
The outfield seems a little slow, and the ball stops close to the fence. And they run for 3 runs.
A very good running between the wicket from both the batsmen. They have crossed for 3 runs. So at the end of 5 overs, Desert Cubs beat 24 for the loss of 1 wicket. There is a change in bowling right now. So a young fast bowler bowling from the pavilion end. Right arm, tall fast bowler. Dhruv. Dhruv is the new fast bowler, right arm fast bowler, bowling over the wicket. Batsman on strike is Arshil. They have to get use of the power play. That's not how you utilize the power play while chasing such a mammoth total of 264 runs.
They will learn, Khalid. They are just, getting the first time opportunities, most of them, and I'm sure this one bowled on good line. Dhruv, first delivery, bowls just shade outside the off stump, tries to bring it in. Well, just defended by Arshil.
Seems like they have done their homework pretty well, Victoria Academy. As you can see with the bat, they have started brilliant 264 runs by both the openers. With the ball, they are bowling those tight line and length, and no room for the batsman to hit any kind of a shot. As you can see, again, the ball has been played towards the square leg region. They are going back for double. There might be a run-out chance. Very good fielding, very good throw. But
I like the field placement also, Khalid. The way they have kept a deep fielder on the fence, covering that area. There's a short, fine leg and a deep square leg. So, and then you have a deep extra cover.
Absolutely. Great captaincy by the skipper. Very well noted, Mr. Mazhar. That's again high up in the air. Fielder coming underneath that. A bit far from the field. The ball is running towards the boundary, but a very good stop at the long on region. Another double has been taken by the batsman Arshil. Slowly and steadily, Desert Cubs are targeting that target to achieve. It's looking very tough at the moment, but there is nothing impossible in cricket till the last ball.
Arshil is trying to be aggressive. A short in height, looks a composed cricketer. As Dhruv comes in and bowls to Arshil, and this time whacks it on in the covers for a single.
Smart bowling by Dhruv over there, Mazhar sir. As you can see, he's bowling according to his field. He has two fielders outside. As you can see, the ball is coming inside into the batsman with the angle. So he got the square leg out of the circle. Whereas outside, anything outside of, you have a square leg. You have a deep extra cover. So nothing short, nothing full. You have to just bowl on the good line and length delivery. It's just that the side you have to bowl at the off stump or the middle and leg. You have covered your fielders. Brilliant bowling by the young Dhruv.
They have done their homework well this time. Plays it into the point region, no run. And the captain of Victoria Academy, it seems to be an intelligent boy. He set his field very soundly and making sure that there are no boundaries given. And the bowlers too are bowling in good line and length.
Again, played with a soft hand. The fielder is over there. As I said, he's bowling according to his field. Exactly, the ball went to the extra cover region. Single taken. So at the end of 6 over, the power play has been finished. Desert Cubs, 30 for the loss of 1 wicket. They still have a mammoth 234 runs to chase in allotted 14 overs. So Hashir is back into the attack. First ball loopy delivery played with the soft hand to short mid wicket region. The bowler went himself. Seems like he was not trusting the field over there to stop the single. Very good bowling according to his field. Hashir. Neil is playing a sensible knock here. Has faced 17 deliveries. It shows the intentions of Desert Cubs. You just have to play those 20 overs. The target seems to be a bit impossible for them at the moment. What do you think about this, Mazhar sir?
Well, it's way above their reach. I think the way these two batters did for Victoria was just amazing. And each one of them got 100, and one of them was unbeaten on 146. So that shows the caliber of these boys who batted first. And I think Desert Cubs would be struggling right through to achieve that target. The required run rate is at 17.33 now, and current run rate is 4.7. As Hashir moves in and bowls and takes it on a full.
And that has been taken on the long on. You can see the difference in the field itself. Desert Cubs, their fielding, they have dropped couple of chances which led them give away 264 runs. But at the same time, Victoria very good with their field. Desert Cubs lost their second wicket at the moment, 32 for 2. Arshil Hussain is a man who's gone out for 14 of 12 balls. Hashir Mohammad striked in his second over.
Desert Cubs 31 for 2. New batsman in. And this one is played uppishly rather. And no run.
Again, Neil has just rotated the strike. As you can see, the new batsman is in to the circle. This is match number 50 of this tournament.
Nimika Bantuta is the next man in. As he faces it, plays it defensively into the cover region. No run.
So at the end of 7 overs, Desert Cubs B 32 for 2. Dhruv coming on to bowl his second over of the game. He has just conceded 6 runs in his first over. Neil, the set man, out and batting on 13 of 20 deliveries, whereas Nemika has just faced single delivery for no run. They have to show some intentions to hit at the moment, because to achieve that target you have to go somewhere near to 17 to 18 runs in an over. Again played highly. There was an opportunity, but but extra cover was out of the circle. So again, a single has been taken.
It's going to be a tough call, Khalid, for these Desert Cup boys. But I like the field placement, you know. There's a short third, a point, a cover, extra, a longish extra cover, and a long off. This one is Dhruv comes in and bowls, plays it on the onside. You can see some energy there that they cross for a quick single.
That shows the intentions of the captain. That shows the mindset of the captain. He likes to play attacking cricket, and that's exactly what he's doing. You can see the power play is over, but he has only 3 fielder out of the circle. I'll say 2.5, because
It's true.
extra cover is no doubt not in. He's at the center. But square leg and long gone out of the circle. It shows the intention and the mindset of the skipper. Whereas Desert Cubs are not disappointing them at all. They are just playing to the fielders and not even bothering to rotate strike at the moment, which is very much needed.
Well, I think they know that this is an uphill task for them. And probably they feel that their batting is not that strong to, stand up to the Victoria's bowling. And this one, again, plays it uppishly and into the hands, a good catch.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder over there, as you can see, attacking cricket, and it has just given a catch straight to the fielder over there. He dived at his front and took a very good catch over there at the mid-off region. So Desert Cubs has lost their 3rd wicket. Neil is the man, the set man who has gone. Desert Cubs at the moment 34 for 3 in 7.3 overs.
back in action as Sean Anthony is the new bowler, and Sean Anthony is facing the new batter as there's a loud shout going down the line. A good over by Dhruv. He's picked up a wicket. At the end of 8 overs, DCB, Desert Cubs are 33 for 33 for 3 wickets. This one has been hit into the mid-wicket region. No run. A new bowler is joined, Varun. He bowls his leggies, Varun, this time. He goes back and pays it into the deep cover region for a single. And Varun from the pavilion in moves in and bowls again a flighted delivery off the back foot. He plays it towards the extra cover, and there was a chance of a run out. No run taken. But we have a change in commentator. Mr. K.R. Nair has joined back again.
Thank you, Mashar. A short break. Exciting cricket.
I like the way Varun is tossing the ball up, K.R. and not giving much. It seems to be a confident bowler.
The beauty is he bowls on a spot, good line and length.
That's true. And maybe he'll try to bring one in as a googly. Again, cut short, cut outside. There's a fielder there at the cover region. And Sean Anthony is 1. Nemika Bentota is 2. Desert Cubs are 38 for the loss of 3 wickets in their
They're to score 227 from 66 balls.
Yeah, they're just reaching the halfway mark. This is the 10th over, if I'm not.
Huge score they are chasing. Varun gave away 4 runs. That was
Well
a
ball.
Aryan Prakash has a good run up, and first ball was right on target, but they got a single.
They have fielded well, the Victoria Cricket Academy. Their field placement has been excellent, and they are ensuring that no loose runs are given. And as Aryan Prakash from the pavilion end moves in and bowls to Nemika. Nemika goes back and plays it in the back foot point region. And they cross over for a couple of runs. So Nemika moves on to 4.
Nemika is the captain. He will have to play a captain's knock to bring in some credibility.
That's true.
And today we saw a captain's knock from Deepak Raj.
Yes, it was indeed a wonderful inning. Deepak Raj and Yusuf Khan, both of them put 264 runs opening partnership and came back undefeated. What a brilliant knock by these youngsters. And it's given them a good platform to just sail through in this match, as Desert Cubs are struggling in their 10th over at 42 for 3. Aryan Prakash bowls the shot and then goes back and plays it in the point region, well fielded, no run scored.
Aryan Prakash has the ability to bring the ball in, and he has a lovely run up. Practice will make him more perfect.
These games will certainly help them, Mr. Nair. You know, the more and more they play, and then, you know, this one outside the off stump, a wide ball, wide outside the off stump. Aryan Prakash just tried to bowl a fast one, but he lost control. And
The children will be excited to do well and come back stronger next time, because especially with this live coverage.
I totally agree with you. This time takes an edge. There's a third man, very well field placement, no run. So that is the end of the 10th over. Desert Cubs B team are 44 for the loss of 3 wickets, and they are at halfway mark. I think Victoria Cricket Academy has done wonderfully well. They have restricted them just to 44 runs in the first 10 overs.
They need 221 from the next 60 deliveries, the last 10 overs. Long way. The target of 265 is humongous.
It's a big total. I don't think they would be able to reach anywhere close to it. But let's see. I think the Victoria bowlers will try to wrap them up at a lesser score, much lesser score. And there is a water break now. We'll be back once the break is over.
We are back for the final session, the last 10 overs, with Desert Cubs on 44 for 3, chasing 264 total, which is very big. 265 to win.
So Aryan Prakash, sorry, it's Varun.
And there is a big appeal. He slashed. Umpire says nothing doing.
Varun is bowling a tantalizing leg spin. You know, he's asking the batsman to come out and hit him. He's flighting the ball well.
He uses his feet, but straight back to the bowler. That's punched off the back foot and taken a single. It's lovely to watch a bowler toss it up
Yes,
and challenging the batsman.
Exactly.
Dare do it, can you?
This one plays it very defensively. I don't think they are in a mood to chase the runs, Mr. KR. Probably they just want to, you know, complete their overs the way it is going. This one uppishly cut into the backward point region and a single.
I think they have realized that it is too big a total to chase.
That's true.
Better have a good score, and or maybe play the number of overs, not get all out. Already 3 wickets have fallen. That was flighted too much in the air, but the batsman thought it is a wide, but it was a googly.
It's true. So Varun completes his second over. 6 runs he has given so far. Desert Cubs B are 46 for 3 wickets in 11 overs.
Naveen has given just 4 runs from his over. Fadil has given 11. And Hashir has got 1 wicket for 11 and Dhruv 1 wicket for 8. And that is Varun. Varun is over and Aryan is into the attack. Flicked away. Gets 2 runs.
The wicketkeeper is pretty quick, I would say. He just dropped his gloves and ran right to the backward square leg region.
Actually, it was a edge of a shot, so that was not planned to go there. So there was no fielder there.
The ball.
He wanted to play a flashy cover drive, missed totally. Aryan Prakash is someone who will not give that much liberty.
So they have a third man, a short third man, a point, a cover, a deep extra cover. As Aryan moves it and bowls a short delivery, plays it into the cover region. No run.
He puts everything behind the ball. His approach is nice. He can work harder on his bowler and become a very, very good bowler. He has the potential.
He's got a very smooth run up. This one. tries to heave it away, and he's caught comfortably in the covers. And another wicket goes down as Sean Anthony goes down and tries to hit it over the covers, straight into the fielder's hand. And as we were talking, Aryan Prakash picks up a wicket, and Desert Cubs are now 48 for the loss of 4 wickets.
This was like a gift given to the cover fielder. Officially hit in the air.
So Sean Anthony goes, and
even a big score looks doubtful now.
no, I think these boys are bowling well. The Victoria Cricket Academy, they have been bowling on good line and length, and they are making sure that, they are bowling tight so that, the mistakes are being made, and at times the Desert Cubs players are trying to go after the bowling. They are finding it difficult.
The fielders are also not giving anything away, so generally
That's
it's
true.
been an all-round show from them.
Definitely. This one has been cut over the heads, and goes past the point region for a boundary, a welcome boundary for Desert Cubs, as Shujal Desai,
He opens with a boundary.
he opens up with a boundary. As Aryan Prakash goes back to his run-up from the far end, the football club end, runs in smoothly and bowls a ball outside the off stump, and Nimika tried to cut it, missed the line completely. End of the over, over number 12. Desert Cubs are 52 for the loss of 4 wickets, and they look into all sorts of trouble.
Aryan Prakash gave just 6 runs and picked 1 wicket in this over. Long way if they have to chase. The intentions of not going for the score is very clear.
Well, they're trying to, but then again, they are unable to get the ball. I mean, they're unable to middle the ball well, and I think they should go in line with the ball and then play it, because they are sometimes moving away from the wicket, or they're just overstepping the line. And they have to start using their feet if they have to get runs.
All the bowlers have been...
Rohit is the new bowler, and Rohit will be bowling his leg spin. This one outside the leg stump.
Once again we see the wicket-keeper racing all the way to the boundary.
And they cross for 3 runs.
Good arm
Yeah.
for a wicket-keeper.
So the first ball by Rohit was outside the off stump, and he tries to sweep it into the fine leg region, connects it well, and the wicketkeeper had to run all the way back and pick it up from the boundary. In the meantime, they cross for 3 runs.
Ooh.
Yeah. This one again tossed up. He tries to heave it on the onside, misses it completely. No run.
Well flighted, taken it on the full, driven powerfully, gets a single.
Rohit continues again. Well bowled. Plays it towards the mid-on. No run.
With spinners, the overs are going quickly.
This one takes it on the full and then straight to mid-on, mid-off rather.
And gets a single.
So Sujal Desai is on 5. As this one has been tried to heave it, misses it completely, and that's the end of the over. So Rohit completes his over. Has given away 5 runs in this over. Desert Cubs 57 for 4. Sujal Desai on 5.
Neil
Nemika Bentuta on 10. 57 for 4. At this rate, Mr. Nair, they are going to complete because the spinners are bowling, so they may finish the match in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, looks like.
This one goes down and drives it nicely into the mid-wicket region for a single. And Nemika on 11 as Ayan is the new bowler. An off spinner. This one has been hit towards the mid-on region. A quick single.
Off the back foot, cut away. They will go for 1. Returns for the second. And that takes the score to 60.
Off the back foot, driven in the covers. There's a fielder there, cross for a single. Ayan moves it and bowls to Nemika off the back foot. No run. Ball came in sharply. He tried to cut it, but then was unable to pierce it through.
It's good he checked his shot.
Oh, well stumped. Oh, did he miss it?
What stumping has not been done. I think it's caught behind. Or
No.
what has happened?
I think he was overexcited to stump him and the ball was not in his hand.
Yes. He was definitely out of the crease.
Yes, for sure. So 14 overs gone, 61 for 4. This one, Sujal is trying his best to get runs, but unable to do so. Rohit is the new bowler. They've got a variety of bowlers, Mr. Nair.
Yes, definitely. And they have come in with good practice.
Yeah. Full toss, straight to the short mid-on,
The fielding has also been good.
mid-off rather. Oh yes, he picks
Yeah.
it up high in the air. Is he going to get out?
Oh.
No, he has been dropped. A straightforward chance. This is the first error done by the Victoria Cricket Academy. They dropped a catch.
Very often we see high catches which look very easy getting dropped.
Sure. as Rohit comes in and bowls. Again, that's driven hard. Get back for 2.
$64 for 4. Nemika Bentota on 13. Sujal Desai on 9. Nemika faces.
Well bowled. Good line. He nearly yorked him. End of the... there's one more to go.
That is swept well. And they get... Oh, they wanted a second, but just a single.
End of the over number 15. And Desert Cubs are 65 for the loss of 4 wickets. Just another 5 overs to go. And Victoria Cricket Academy are right on the top. They have squeezed the Desert Cubs batsmen down, and they have really come out well. And the youngster again, Ayan bowls his first ball, shade outside the off stump. As he comes in again, moves in and bowls. This one
Very well played to...
a sharp single in the mid-wicket region. This one has been played over the heads and into the extra, sorry, the deep mid-off region. Couple of runs.
Iron is bowling very well off the back foot and straight to mid-off for a single. Not giving anything away.
Bowling good line and length. He's varying the ball well. I mean, you know, his flight well. Times he flights as times he bowls faster one.
Off the back foot to covers, but no run. The last ball of the over.
Well done. End of the over, number 16. And Desert Cubs are 69 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Just 4 runs came off the over. The required run rate is 49 per over. Current run rate is only 4.31.
Well, I don't think they can imagine of getting closer to anything of that sort. Another 4 overs left, which is 24 balls. I would say a maximum of 40 runs can be scored from here.
Yeah.
So maybe at the end of the day, they may go to around 100 runs.
100 runs will be pleasing for them, especially after having given away so many runs for the openers.
Well, I think the batters played well. The batsmen did play some very good shots. To get 140 or 146 runs, you need to play well against any bowling attack. And this one is Shivansh, the new bowler. They cross for a single. And
it will be a landmark score for them. They can, you know, but what is most important is they have to raise the bar. That's the way they progress.
Exactly.
Don't be satisfied with 146.
it's true. Well bowled, again good line. And Shivansh. No chance for Nimika to get after the bowlers. Nimika is batting on 15 with 24 deliveries. whereas Sujal Desai is on 13 with 14 deliveries, as Shivansh left arm moves in and bowls, and this one takes the inner edge and travels to the boundary in the fine leg region. A welcome boundary for Desert Cubs. They move on to 72, and he plays it well. Yes,
Captain is trying his best to bring some honor.
well bowled and well played too. Played it straight into the mid-off region for a single.
He applies his bat straight to the bowler. Sometimes we saw him opening the face of his bat. Nimika has the strokes with him.
Oh, this time beautifully picked up. Is going to be out.
Looks like it fell in no man's land.
That's true. I thought they will.
I think nobody went for the catch, I think.
Even the bowler stood where he was standing.
Yeah.
And lucky for Nimika. Or Sujal.
Oh,
Well
that,
bowled.
the ball kicked up a bit.
76 for 4. Desert Cubs after the end of over number 17. 3 more overs to go.
Yes.
Question of will they reach in these 3 overs a century mark? That would be that needs to be seen now. Whether Victoria try to squeeze them further down, or can they just come out and get those another 24 runs in these 3 overs to reach that 100 mark?
On a day they did not do well, a score of 100 will be good.
Oh, well
then-
picked up. Plays it in the extra cover region, or cover region over the head of, and one more run. 77 for 4. Sujal Desai on 15 and Nimika, the captain, on 20. As Fadil Ahmed bowls, and
I think it's a leg by, wraps him on the pads. Let's see. Yes, umpire signals leg by.
a single of that leg by brings back Sujal Desai to bat to face Fadil Ahmed. He moves in and bowls. This time takes the inner edge and goes past into the fine leg region for a boundary. So they are inching there.
Prospects of 100 around.
Score moves on to 82 for 4 as Sujal Desai goes on to 19 of 17 deliveries. Bowling a little wide.
Oh, was it? Almost took the inside edge.
And
And that is,
tries to play it in the mid-wicket area for a single. That marks that's the one more ball to come in. 83 for 4. This 18th over going on.
both the batsmen are on 20.
A short delivery, and
We saw
End of the over.
Batsman duck.
18 completed. 2 more to go.
This is live from the Sharjah Stadium.
The lights are on now, and you can see the well-lit Sharjah Stadium. How beautiful it looks, Mr. Nair.
Oh, beautiful. Really, it's a great view.
It's just
I always say that it's a great center where many stories and history has been written.
couple of runs to Sujal. Moves on to 22. Shivansh left arm from the football stadium end with his medium paces. That's a wide ball, and wicketkeeper too also was unable to collect it cleanly. So a wide with 2 runs.
We observed him in the last match too. His run-up is a little,
Sure.
isn't it? He does a zigzag when he reaches the
Exactly.
boundary line. I'm sorry, bowling line.
I think the coaches need to work on him.
Yes. But otherwise his movements, see, these are all this, and that is the...
Appeal for a caught behind, but umpire says nothing doing.
He seems to be like Ashish Nehra.
True.
He also had, he himself did not know which feet he is going to bowl.
Right. Oh, that's
That's
it.
a good delivery.
Good delivery. As Shivansh moves in and bowls, bowling good line. And still no run.
He went for a mighty heave, did not connect. And that's the last ball of the over. Given away only 2 runs, but 2 wides he is bowled.
So I don't foresee the Desert Cubs getting that 100 mark, and they will be short.
But this partnership has done well. 39 runs, 43 balls. Off the back foot, punched away, gets a single.
So with that,
Is it retrieving a cricket ball?
I hope he's
There might be many balls on the roof, isn't it? Especially
Yeah.
when Mohammad Wasim starts hitting sixes.
It's true. Last over coming up, 88 for 4, Desert Cubs. Good performance by Victoria. Aryan Prakash is back into the bowling.
The partnership is 40 runs of 44 balls. They did not attempt any risky shots.
True.
177 from 6 balls.
So here is Aryan. He's picked up 1 for 12. This is his 3rd over. Moves it in bowls. And he tries to play it uppishly, falls at no man's land in the extra cover region. A crossover for a single. With that single, Sujal Desai moves on to 23. And Nemika on 20.
88 for 5. 5 more. Wicket fell. Damerali
When did he lose?
retired.
Right, okay. So new batter in, Damir Ali. And just a few more deliveries to go to complete 20 overs as Aryan Prakash comes in and bowls. And this one has been played officially. And again, what a lovely... No,
Did he take it?
Did he take it? I think it fell just
short.
just short.
Yes.
Oh, he dropped it.
He almost got his hands to
Yes.
it.
So, can they get to 100? This
And
one is again played.
that runs
Takes
away
the-
for a boundary.
That's run over it. Boundaries.
That's 97.
Another 3 deliveries to come up.
Not 3 deliveries.
So, Sujal Desai moves on to 28. He's batted well. As Aryan Prakash from the far end bowls to, and this time he takes it on the full
And
and then
they run for a quick single.
run for a quick single. Score moves on to 98. 2 deliveries left for the completion of 20 overs. Will they get their 100 mark?
That's it. Whether a batsman gets a, say, 100 or a team gets 100, 100 is 100.
Sure. Oh, this one it was a bit cheeky, no run.
He wanted to play a Dil scoop.
And last ball coming up. And this is going to be a huge victory for Victoria Cricket Academy.
A performance they can showcase as the outstanding show.
That's at the end of the day, at the end of the close of play, 99 Desert Cups.
Neil made 14, Sarank Anil Kumar 5, Arshil Hussain 14, Nimika Bentota retired after scoring 20 runs, Sean Anthony made 5, Sujal Desai top scored with 29 of 28 balls, and Dhamer Ali not out 2. They made 99 for 5 in 20 overs.
Well, for the bowling, I think they bowled very tight. Naveen 1 for 4, Fadil Ahmed none for 17, Hashir Mohammed 1 for 11, Dhruv 1 for 8, Varun none for 6, Aryan Prakash 2 for 21, Rohit none for 9, and Ayan none for 8. So 99 for 5. Victoria Academy won the match by 165 runs.
It's a creditable show indeed. Deepak Raj 146, not out, and Yusuf Khan 111 stands out as the star performers of the day. And Sujal Desai top scorer for Desert Cups. And Victoria Cricket Academy won the match by 165 runs.
We take you back to the studio.